free, she keep it lit. Misery keeps me proud. Mentally victimized, more so villainized. Could never minimize, especially digitize. Could only criticize, yeah. Cause bitches disguise, don't give no shit, why? My assets liquidized, yeah. I'm probably demonized. Consider demon time. Come slowly, be advised. Catching zeros and zero time. How can I go compromise? Fuck up, get chastised. Ego be maxized. Couldn't fit them plus size. If bitches naked sons, I'm the nanny, ho. And it's lunchtime, take your cabbage to go.
Nadai ku raise the bar, but don't anguka nayo. Ili na hustle hard, moga itoshi salo. Lazima kuwe sharp, usikiki life ni daro. Nobody hisi facts, lazima ulipe karo. Ati, huni nani, depends on who is asking. Jina kubwa mini Shmoney, when I pull like party or happy. Niko posted sleeping public for warasi, huni party. Hini favor sijigambi, tuma fea na nimbali. Always rapping 1 to 5, rich anti-fucker wise. Kila siku niko grind, longer than your 9 to 5. All my ladies get in line, let nobody take your shine. Easy how I make it rhyme, shake easy lady me vibe. For president, all of them incompetent. Kazi tu ni kupretend, kila track na video net. Me I'm on Sunday, nigga I'm the fucking best. Unataka kudetect, go and argue with your pets. Yeah, wewe.
Sassy. Turn me motion, make me crazy, make you roller when I'm lazy, flexing busy. Yes, baby, of course it's money, yes, I'm busy. Sassy, for sure, nalijua, kanishenzi nishavua. Let's get my life come forward, kata twist na pati kwa jua. Yo, excuse, nipishe kwanza nipite. Ready to speak my lines, kwanza, munipishe. So when I speak over her else, kwanza misikize. Yo, hey the queen, kwanza niwakilishe. YouTube esto in poco, costando. Si in poco cui estas usindo. Si esto libre you cueros, hablo. Te cosed si coros por favor, Pablo. Black and yellow kuches clout. Never golden I'm out. Kaude kuchiki we bounce. Good mother, me big deal. Soft coffee completely. I'm the hottest thing in the building. Sitting is about reading. Wanna flex my bungas at 50. But I both go 50. I'm the baddest bitch in my city. Because then I'm mini. Let's nigga know I'm moving like a up. I call it the chilling in the city. You really thought I wasn't gonna know. These niggas really stand up with bitches. When I pull up these bitches be freezing. Nigga freaky by easy. When I'm speaking just call me Khaleesi. On my lane I've been busy. Putting it bad on bad as fuck. Putting in no I got the stack. I'm dumb on the pool, I go get the bag. They say I'm a bully, I guess I am. Beat like this was to put you on. Cause you had your back when they kicked you out. Remember my death for you run your mouth. And run out my cash for you run your mouth. I don't know what bitches is all about. All that I know is I'm better now. The times I was good they never count. This time I'm the bag at whatever man. That's after you're 20 not to my town. It's so I deal with this is down. I can't believe that I had you down. That I had you freshness. All day, every day. Queen of women, bitch. Queen of the game, with the swimming a ditch. You can take on leave with someone to songa. Kiroga maleso na mwote visonga. Kutoka nianze niliamua kuzitoka. Toka na sitwa kutoka. Cause I don't fuck with real nigga. Niliamua manzi, I be my own nigga. Yeah. I don't fuck with no nigga. Niliamua kwa game, ni be my own nigga. Ay. Call me murder. I just spent 200K on my brand new Prada. I keep going hard as soon as I step in the gym on a journal I'm murder. Pass me the lighter. Smoking this house on a one-time cypher. These bitches wanna be like me, but bro, you know I just keep taking it hard. I can't tell drink by them. No, we don't need it again. Maybe then can you revenge? Dream na draw, what's your event? Yo, walking it, what's your veil? You need go busy now, follow your trail. Need an attack, man, attack to death. Last night, jump cause Victoria said. Mini bad girl, seen a party, can't you need go hop on a pallet, kisaka, mali, natafuta hiyo, mola juu staka, bazi, hiyo ni staka, bazi, uko na ya bari, if you got no money, then leave. Mini kabaya na sima ndi nani, cheza na mini kwenye shevu mini, tabai so hard utadhani zombie. Check it, bad girl setting, nimesepa, kingia kwa street, wanahepa, distance too far, wanahepa, no worry, I just keep on moving, yo.
Mini kabaya na ni, na misi mandi na ni. Come on, pull
pull up selector, man. Put that on repeat on your screen, man. Yo, Shmoney.
Yes, sir.
You murdered.
Period.
Back in the game.
Murder on the beat.
How does it feel?
Amazing.
How ski tense, tension, Lily. Come on.
Just calm, because you know this bitches be watching.
Come on.
What's popping?
Yo.
We back like we never left. Are you feeling some type of way? Yeah, that's me.
Let me pull up the screen. Let me pull up the camera. Tell them again.
Oh, your bitches been slipping. I know y'all feeling some type of way. We back like we never left. What's good? Hit up a bitch on the beat.
What's good?
What's good?
Give us
talk
the
your
answer.
shit.
Like,
Tuputane kwa mic.
Tupatane kwa boot.
Period.
Cold kwa boot.
Cold kwa boot. Shout out to Pierre.
Yo, karibuni sana to reaction time. We get to do this every Tuesday from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And of course, sometimes regards depends. It depends with the weather. Depends with everything. But of course, better late than never. 6 minutes late to 5 p.m. right here in the 254. Hope you're having a beautiful day so far. Ours is amazing. We can't complain. I hope it doesn't rain, man. Rain really has been. It sucks. I hate when the road looks really crazy. But of course, we started with the baddies edition, and we have the baddie, one of the baddies right here.
I'm on a curvy body.
Come on, rich auntie F.A. wife.
I'm telling
like,
you.
We're not doing my wife's duties right here. You know, spend some money.
We're the who?
Like,
me, I want to be that rich auntie when I got a lot of nephews, not kids.
I saw a certain meme, which one, like you have your friends taking them to clean. That auntie was Lika.
Yeah, I'm like, hi girl. Yeah, come to your
emotional
auntie.
Support.
Yeah,
we got you.
Oh
my goodness, why are you doing, Shmoney?
I'm doing amazing. Happy New Month.
Happy New Month. God damn, I'm feeling good.
It's April Fool's.
We didn't do that.
Know,
oh my God.
I think we've grown.
Yeah.
And I was not even lied to. Nobody lied to me. So
literally, me too. Nobody has called me to like, play with my brains or anything.
We're the boring human beings right now.
I don't think so. We're the best.
We're the
realest.
Because I think I'll know.
Yeah. Because who are you playing with?
I know, like, yo, nisikia kwanza tulia, bro.
Man.
I know.
But of course, welcome to reaction time. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Travel live with us on YouTube, on the radio station, everyone with us on the network. Hope you guys are ready for today's conversation. We have amazing videos today to share. We shall be learning a little bit of something that has been happening in South Africa. Justice for Tswetswe. I think you've seen the story on TikTok. A 7-year-old girl was raped. And then we're gonna also talk about of course literally also some things regarding relationship. How low was your bar, you know, when it came to that man or woman? What is it that you've done so crazy for relationship, you know, like, you know, going to the extent of, you know, where you're like, I should have never done this, or I'd never do this again, you know? Yeah, we're gonna be getting back into that.
I think every girl has faced that.
Yeah, everyone has their own story to tell. Me, I think I've shared mine a couple of times, you know, so you know, it's everything. Maybe I'm gonna be repeating maybe the same old story, but to everyone who's there with us, karibuni sana. We're gonna be going back to one more jam. This is by Tulia. But of course, check out the Baddies edition that is on Point 11 Studios, literally on you know, YouTube. Subscribe, and of course also hit that like button, manze. Repost also, like, it's the Baddies edition.
I mean,
very well represented.
Let's get to 1,000.
Come on.
What's popping?
Man. Kama vibe when you up to.
Got that license, got that warrant, got that deed. Tiny, she a beast, but she a different type of breed. Tiny got them bitches that will make you fucking bleed. Tiny bird is fatty, knock these rappers out like weed. I'm in the green, it's a good thing, yo me no sucks. Body on flip, shorty a baby, come on, Jack. Me check the beat. My brothers and sisters of the African continent, you're tuning into
Jukani beats, I take a
Black Hot Fire Radio.
when you're eating versus check it pen it grew. But then I bonga and I miss a jolly check it fuck side too. Get your feelings out of my business, check it line I drew. Tell about BC, yeah. It's good in a city, yeah. Get him at it to kill. Me the kusema tulia. 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 Tell about BC, yeah. It's good in a city, yeah. Get him at it to kill. Me the kusema tulia.
Funny thing, Atuli.
I know, literally. Tiny beast.
Shout out to the tiny beast,
Man,
literally.
Karibuni sana once again. Trevor live with us on YouTube, on the radio. This is Reaction Time. I'm the host of the day, Joby. We got Shmoney in the building.
Wagwan.
Yes, and of course, Karibuni sana. As you join us, kindly hit that like button. Also, feel free to actually also hit that super chat. Is it the super chat? $5, $10 are very much requested.
100.
We don't want to go back to yesterday's conversation, if you know, you know. But of course, Karibuni sana once again. Today, like we said, we're gonna be reacting to really, really amazing videos. But before we get into that, we shall get into a little bit of something very serious, a very concerning conversation. Shout out to someone like Common Fella. I've seen actually even South African celebrities posting this, where we had a 7-year-old girl. Her name is Swetswe. She was raped by a principal teacher.
Oh my God.
And like, if you look at
class 1.
literally, she's so young, but if you look at her, and I'm not saying, if you look at her, she looks like, you know, she's really curvy. And if you look at South African babies, most of them, or literally South African women, like they're really, yeah, they have body, you know. So it's crazy how you're so psychotic, seeing that this is someone at whatever grade they really are in, for you to confuse them for an adult and you just doing animosity type of behavior. So this is just so disturbing. So I want to share a couple of videos. One coming from, of course, we have Kenyans talking about this. We have the mother who actually says how the principal tried to buy her way out of keeping quiet about this so that they can maintain the reputation of the school, which is just so crazy, number one, to just think about it, that you have the audacity to do that. And then we're gonna get into some more other fun videos, but let me start with
Kenyans to South Africans, we say justice for Twetwe, because I've been sitting here following this story from God knows what time. How would you do this to a 7-year-old? A 7-year-old girl. I have an 8-year-old niece, and I'm telling you, if anyone would do and harm my niece like that, I would circumnavigate this world to find them. Because you cannot tell me this kid would come back home with an anus as big as a tissue roll. She was home after hours. They sent us to go sweep at God knows what time. And when the mother found out about this, if you want to listen to the whole story, I've just shortened it. If you want to listen to the whole story, go to Julia Madibogo's whatever. I'm going to tag her here. When the mother went to report this to the principal after she found out what happened to the daughter, do you know the principal said? You should stop spreading rumors. You should stop spreading rumors. You should not, I don't know what. This is a story that the principal should be running with to the Ministry of Education. Should be the first in line to go and report. And allegedly, the principal has refused to do DNA test. There is the caretaker, there is the driver, and there is the principal. I think these are the three people who are around that time with this girl. And I think she was sent to go sweep, God knows what. I'm still following her. But as an aunt, soon to be a mother, and I know there are mothers here, and you know how painful this is. And then you're going to report to the principal, and the first thing the principal says is, you should stop spreading rumors, you should stop destroying the name of the school. And the Ministry of Education gets to hear this from this woman's friend. It's not even the principal, who should have been the first person. And there's this wise girl who's in this demonstration who asked one very good question. She asked, who cleaned this girl up? Because it's a 7-year-old who's been penetrated in both holes. Who cleaned this girl up? That is a lot of blood. Yes, gender. We are standing with South Africans on this one. You need to tell us who did this to this girl. The girl didn't, I know your question, the girl did not say anything. I think allegedly she was drugged when this happened. That young girl, she was too young for this. She was too young.
Yeah, so That's the first video. It's so sad that that is a 7-year-old girl sodomized, raped. It's just so crazy that this is happening. And if you look at the cases of South Africa, rape cases, actually they are very, very high. It's something I've reported, we've discussed, I think here at Kamlesh some time back. If you look at the age of consent, there's a time we checked, let me see right now, the age of consent in South Africa. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's super crazy. And this is why actually we have HIV numbers also very high, because people get to be raped by also people who are literally infected with HIV, as so many. So it's also hard to stop the spread of HIV when you have this kind of things going on, and also injustice. So in South Africa, they're saying that the legal age of consent of sexual activity is 16 years old. You're a minor. 16 years old when in Dogo, you're still very young. Like, you're still very young. 16 years old, most of the people are starting probably their periods. The people start also developing actually boobs very late, 16 years old. Like puberty, kuna watu who experience late, kuna watu experience early. It's different stages, different body, you know, hormones and all that. So 16 when in Dogo. And this makes sense again if you look at again cases of HIV and AIDS, you know. Nigeria, I think it is 13, the age of consent. 13, imagine. Yeah, so sad, so it's crazy. Kids. Talk about the population, why it's so big also. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because 13, and then look at the Muslim and their culture.
Yeah, the way they are, most of them are Muslims.
Exactly,
in Nigeria, so they have like, the population is too much. Yeah.
So it's crazy. If you look at also, let me just go back to the percentage of rape or the numbers of rape. This is according to, I want to get it correctly. This is as per number of sexual offenses in South Africa. This is as per 2022-2023 by crime. Rape cases are 42,000 cases. Sexual assaults are 7,000. Attempted sexual offenses are 2,000. Contact sexual offenses 800. Total amounting to 53,000 cases. And then mind you, we have the reported and the unreported. So then this is not what I was really looking for, something that can give me the right number of offenses. And now, because last time I did a whole show on this one, so the numbers of reported cases and reported cases ziko mingi sana. So it is just super crazy. So I want to share the video of the mom, literally. As you can hear, the lady from Kenya, she's asking Kenyans to stand with South Africa. This should be Africa, because this is a norm where we have these people on top of the power who are going to abuse their power, thing, of course, knowing they're not going to go anywhere. These are principles. So number one, he's protected. He's been protected because there's nothing that has happened to him. So this tell you, number one, is protected, and they do this understanding that they have people who are, you know, in these corrupt positions who are going to actually ensure that they're not going to be arrested, or you can just bail out of anything. You're supposed to be you're supposed to be released to the public.
On the 30th of October, I received a call from the principal's office saying that principal is inviting me for a meeting that will be held at the school premises on the 31st at 10. I accepted and I was ready for the meeting. And then I went to the meeting, and when I arrived, he was busy on his computer desktop. And then we sat, and she was like, no, I feel sorry for what happened to you, but now I want to know what is happening. So I had to tell everything, and also what the child has told me. And afterwards, and the principal had 2 A4 papers that were written. On the first one is the one that he says he will support us. He's sorry for what happened to us. If we need any assistance, we can come forward, he will assist, and all the stuff. On the second page is the one that started to be a problem with me as a parent, because with the points that he listed in there, a reputation of the school, because he kept on complaining about the rumors that were circulating, that are circulating. I asked her who's circulating the rumors, because Now I'm being threatened and intimidated by the principal, telling me that I should not talk about this thing. And he thought I was...
So number one, your child has been raped by the same principal and is telling you not to talk about this situation.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, don't educate people about what is happening in this school. So if I don't talk about it, number one, it's like you're asking me not to, you know, to just let go of this case, injustice for my child. As a parent, I should smack you on the mouth as you're talking. No cap.
Like you know what surprises me, Joby, is when your parents releases you to go to school. Your teacher is your next parent.
Exactly.
Your teacher is your closest parent. The closest a teacher can be to you is being a parent.
Literally.
So every security, when you mama na protect mtoke, that's how a teacher is supposed to protect the student. But you find out the same teacher with his full set mind goes and rapes a 7-year-old. And let me tell you, Joby, this might not be the first case.
That's true.
This might not be the first case.
Yeah.
Probably he's done this to other kids, even your or they did say it.
Or they have been silent. Yeah.
Or they've been silent. You see, because it doesn't make sense. He's telling you not to spread rumors about it. Not to say and he's the one that is involved. So why does he still have his job? He's trying to protect his job from this, number one. Number two is trying to also protect the reputation of the school. Because this shule isha hivyo.
Yeah.
Nobody want to take up their kid to a school where they're
The
being
principal.
raped. Yeah. It's sad.
It is crazy. Personally, I think being a victim or I'd say a victim who escaped rape, literally personally from a family member, it's some people, when you talk about literally not wanting to talk about it, it's the trauma. It's so traumatizing because number one, you don't know if anyone is gonna believe you. You're dealing with an adult, you know, you don't know if anyone is gonna believe you, especially if you live with people who are around you. Number one, they don't even believe you from the word go.
Exactly.
You know, people don't even believe you from the word go. So if you go talk about a situation like this, you're like, nah, no one is gonna believe me. He's gonna change his way. He's gonna be believed because he's the adult. So it's the trauma, number one, and then there's just that fear of, I don't know. For me, it was just so scary because if I try to look at the picture, is where someone is grabbing you by force, you know, just trying to force you into something you don't really want, and they're drunk. You're like, what is really happening? And especially from your sleep, you're just like, nah, you're fighting for your life. So it is traumatizing. So literally even understanding rape, like you can see from this particular article I was reading, if you look at the rape cases, it's 42,000, and mind you, this one is not indicated, reported or unreported, because I remember, again, I can't find the right article which shows the reported cases and unreported cases. If you look at unreported cases, there are so many, you know. This is actually what also brings injustice, because also you're gonna report, when it comes to the police officers, they need bribe. It has become so impossible to get justice because of that, because a police officer, instead of them doing their job, gets paid by the government, not by me, you know. They want you to bribe them so that they can go get the victim, and still won't give you results of what you're looking for. You know, you need a lawyer, it's a whole process. So it's just so crazy. If you look at the sexual assaults, 7,000. We've been sexually assaulted a couple of times, and we talk about, all we do is talk about it. You know, we can't go report anywhere. That's the same case you're talking about. Literally, you'll go say, and then the police are gonna be like, oh, it's your fault. Even they're gonna even start now even yawning for you. You know, they start asking you for numbers. I mean, like, we've been to the station before. You see, instead of them trying to solve what you're supposed to solve, at the end of the day, they start preying on you now. Like, I'm the victim here though. Like, but no, give me your number, maybe I can see you out tonight, but I'm the victim. You know, it's crazy. Talk about attempted sexual offenses. This again is not indicated whether it's reported cases or unreported. So it's happening. It's not like these are people who have escaped. An attempted sexual offense, literally, personally, like it's there to happen, but I escaped. You know, we have contact sexual offenses. I don't know how that is supposed to be described. Contact, is it them touching you, or is it contact just like,
no,
you know,
contact maybe can be phone. Why not phone?
On phone?
Like cyber.
Yeah, that makes sense. That is a lot actually. So I believe this actually, the number is lying, because if you look at the online data,
I know, it's a lot.
Yeah, this is a lot. I remember Juicy, I was talk about the Indians.
I know.
And all that, I feel like they're always bullying people on Facebook on Messenger with their dick pics and all that.
It's
That
crazy.
is bullying.
Messenger, they just call. If an Indian call you, you know it's just a jacket.
Man, they're just naked pictures. That is not cool. So that is number one, very high. So I feel like South Africa, or the data that is reporting about South Africa about contact sexual offenses, is lying, because in Africa it's very high. We have so many young girls being preyed on. And we got a report juicy about TikTok, the TikTok midnight. They have to do that because literally they have people who they have to be connected with. Nopate lions, like Sibure. It is so crazy. But what are your thoughts regarding this particular case?
I think I gave my thought, and I feel like it is really sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
If you actually leave your kids to the school, and then, you know,
what would you do
raped,
if it was a child?
See, I'm killing you, Joby. Like, what the hell? Let's go to jail. I think it can be justifiable, because you can't how would you feel? Even this mother, and then the worst thing is, she's still facing threats.
Yep, imagine, from the school.
Like, this shows you that the judicial system is fake in South Africa.
True.
Because this is somebody who should have been arrested kitambo. This is a woman who is supposed to be protected by the nation, literally. And this is a principal who needs to have been fired, the watchman and everybody involved.
Yeah.
Because you never know what was. Imagine, she was what the ass.
Imagine.
And the coochie, like a kid who is 7. Unimtoi, like literally a class 1. What does a class 1 know to do? Wanapelekwa na basi asubuhi kwa stage. Wangoje basi kuje wabebwe. They are kids. So imagine you're taking your kid innocent, anakuja kuambia mami sijui teacher alikuwa na utaua Joby.
I know.
Utawaacha sikudanganya. I feel like this is a very psychotic thought.
It is.
And if it is a black man who did it, very super psychotic.
It
and
is.
Needs apelekwe street, astripiwe naked, apigwe, everything possible.
It needs to be dragged to the public, just like the way the other lady, there's a certain lady who was saying the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it needs to be taken to the street so that people can just do what is necessary. But as we get into the next conversation, this is about, like we asked, how low was your bar? What is the craziest thing that you've done for love, for relationship? I think I have I wish Keith was here. I feel like Keith's bar was so low to the point where he drove I don't know how many miles thinking he's gonna get it, but he didn't get it. That's how low your bar was, Keith, if you're listening. I don't know. For me, the bar was so low where I've done laundry.
Oh, okay.
You know, because number one, I didn't also have a place to stay, you know, but I was doing laundry. No matter how many times he was sleeping outside, even if he was cheating on me, I didn't care. I was just doing laundry because I need to be in the house. Yeah.
Hey, mine is bad. Hey!
Gosh, man.
I think I've never said, but I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say it.
Okay, let's go.
I was dating this guy. I didn't have a job. So, he's not from Kenya, right? So this guy was helping me pay my bills. Like, you know, stuff like that. Like I was broke. Like, broke, like really bad. This guy made me almost become a second wife. Like, I was with him. He lied to me on his face, and imagine I believed. He said, you know, I've been saving a lot of money back home. So, as a man in my village, we're not allowed to have that. So, it has to be invested somewhere, either in a piece of land, I start building. And there's somebody who has to oversee that. So, my mom has gone to marry for me. Job. Her mom's, I asked him, do you know the chick? He knows, but you know, in my culture, wanaenda tu wakuole.
Yeah. Okay.
I stayed.
Wow.
The girl was married. Like, literally. He told me my family has gone to her family and they've talked. I said, do you know the chick? He said, no. But I know her family, and my family knows her family.
Okay.
I stayed. That is not even too low. The too low that she knew I existed and she was even calling me.
Alright.
Like, hi, how are you? I know you exist. The bar was too low, Joby.
So you had to become a second wife?
Like, if she was married in my presence, Joby. If it's true, because coming to think about it, I think maybe the guy was married even before, because does that story gonna up?
No.
Eti walimuolea?
No. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, brokenness would make you stay.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
broke. as F, and I stayed with this guy. And imagine the chick would call,
Oh my
and
god.
he would like tell me, you wanna say hi? And sometimes she'd even call me, hi, I heard you were sick.
Oh shit.
What's up? Like I accepted this shit.
Wife.
Imagine for real.
Damn. The bar was so low, I became a maid so I could pay bills for us.
That was low, Joby.
I became a maid so I could pay, but also I needed to survive, so I became a maid.
I
But
know.
it is because of him.
Because of him, imagine.
Literally.
That bar was low.
Oh my goodness. The bar was so low that I went to his house. I was doing cleaning. Every Saturday I was doing cleaning. This one I was in Form 4. Like I was almost married to that guy too.
Yeah.
Almost married after
Oh my
school. I wanted
God.
to go get married to that guy because of my dad was just giving me stress. So I was like,
You know,
man,
situations will make
yeah, I was just like, man, if I finish school, I'm just gonna go get married. Like, F my dad, like, F your opinions. I don't care what you say because I'm gonna have a guy who's gonna be treating me good. Again, this bullshit of TV, Wi-Fi, bullshit. Just
Yeah, like you
that
feel like that's
mentality.
enough.
Snap out of that mentality. You feel like that is enough, and because it's giving you a few $10.
Exactly.
Why? Snap out of that mind. You need more. You deserve more.
Bad.
So, but the bar was so low. The fact that I used to go there every Saturday, and then I had my hair shaved. I had short hair. So when I was cooking, I found this hairpin. A hairpin. I asked him, yo, I'm like, so nikaanza kulikuwa na dem. Niko like, whose pin is this? He's asking me, it's not yours. Bruv, I have a short hair. Where is
Why
the
you
pin?
getting
Where am I
a
putting a pin from? Like, I don't even have gel or anything. Because mostly, you take a pin, labda ukiwa na gel or anything, I'm a chemical. And I stayed.
Yeah, the bar is always low. But I feel like personally, bars are always low, mostly for women.
Oh my god, so
for
bad.
survival mood.
Yeah, yeah.
Because trust me, if maybe you had somewhere to go back to or a
Yeah.
welcoming home,
Yeah.
you'd be like, fuck this bullshit, man. I'm going back to
Sure.
my mom's or I'm
Yeah.
going back to my pops or I have my money. You know, I feel like most of the time it's always if you're surviving on that person, you lower your bar to the extent.
That's
I
true.
just don't understand those who lower their bar and they're capable. That is what I don't understand. How do you lower your bar and you're capable of just living your own life without somebody? Is it stigmatization or what?
Well, we don't know.
Cause trust
You never
me,
know.
the guy I was with, he was not so good in sex. For me, it was all about survival,
Money.
like money. Cause if I didn't, my rent was not gonna be paid, and then what am I gonna eat? The only option I had was going back to the village, which is never an option, literally. So I had to just to entertain bullshit. But imagine, funny thing, I got just a job like this.
Snapped out.
Oh, immediately. I didn't even take 2 days in that big job. I got a job and poof. That's how I left.
Snapped out.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm moving far away from you. Like you'll never even see me
Yeah,
because
yeah.
this is some bullshit. How do you get married to somebody and exist?
The
Like
bar
for
was
real,
so low.
for real.
The bar was so low that I became a married person's a married person's side chick.
Oh my god.
He almost put up a house for me, and I almost became a wife. And the wife knew. Same situation as
Oh,
yours.
they always know.
This time the wife knew.
I don't know how they told him, man. How they tell their wives.
Yeah,
How
the
do
wife
they know?
knew, and I almost settled. No matter how many times he was almost telling me like they're watachana,
Hawachanangi. They don't hawachanangi. They lie.
tachana, but he almost put up a house for me, and I almost got married to this guy. Nidanganya tu. Kidogo tu labda
Yeah, the bar is always low.
the bar is so low. But we're gonna share a couple of videos here. We hear of also the ladies from different countries, mostly 254.
The bar was so low, he cheated on me. I went to date his cousin for revenge.
Wow. I won't say
Like
that.
folklore, because I wanted him to feel the pain so much. So I went to somebody who looks, or somebody very close to him. And I dated him for like 2 months for him to find out. And immediately found out I left the cousin. Because for me it was not even about dating the cousin. It was about wanting him to feel what I'd felt. It was so low. it was just so low, man.
I
Coming
would
to
say
think about
mine.
it.
This is too embarrassing. Nah.
The bar was so low that my ex-husband, who I married in church, pooped on himself in our matrimony bed. Every time I asked him, why do you do this? He would tell me, I have diabetes and I can't control myself. At some point, I suspected maybe he's gay and that's why he couldn't hold his poop. Little did I know he was doing that so that I could leave, because he was cheating on me with an employee that we had hired in the company that we were running together. The bar was so low, down low in the sewer.
Don't say you washed the poop. That's now I will. But why? Why? Let us say he wants you to. He poops every time so that you can leave. That's psychotic.
Literally.
Like you'd have just told you to leave. Like, so every time I'm sleeping with you, I have to poop so that you get disgusted with me. And the bar will be lower even if you wash the bed.
Me, I'm leaving the one, Shmoney.
Imagine.
Me, I'm not staying.
That is not even the bar so low. Imagine the bar is so low that other women come and wash that shit.
And to the point, I don't understand. You know, sometimes me, I always try to get some things. Like, to the point of marriage. When you've never slept at this guy's house, Ama. Like,
Probably was not pooping before. And imagine these church things. Probably Ansema Kimwa church maybe was even pretending, oh, we are virgins, we don't. You know, the way church people just always have propaganda.
for the community.
Oh no, atanishika nikishaolewa. And probably he's been cheating. SDA kwanza. Oh, they are very bad.
Damn.
They are very bad.
That is so disgusting. That is such a low bar, sewer bar, literally. Let me share this.
The bar is so low, my ex-bestie is pregnant for my husband of 10 years. The bar...
My ex-bestie is pregnant for my husband of 10 years. Wow, what do you do at that point?
Who are your friends?
Who are your... Because, Joby, hata kama tumekusana aje,
Yeah.
I'm never
Who are your
supposed
friends? I know.
to date somebody you've
dealt
dated.
with. You're not supposed to deal with someone I've dealt with.
It's supposed to. Even if we don't see each other for a very long time,
Keep off that.
Unless you didn't meet this person, like
He's still mine.
Yeah.
Even if he's not mine.
Sincerely, unless Joby, I didn't know he was your boyfriend, and I've never met him. Like, for example, tumekosana sahi, and then maybe you've dated somebody. And then maybe years later, I did the same
makes
person.
sense. Maybe.
Exactly.
Later,
But imagine.
in life.
But
Maybe to high schoolers, maybe, or something.
And then you didn't know the guy that dated.
That makes
that's
sense.
a coincidence.
But if I know and you knew,
nah, that's not cool.
that's shady.
Yeah.
You are a bad friend.
bar for friendship needs to be raised. The bar is so low, he always...
That's the friendship. That's your friends. Literally, check your friends. Because, man, that's always, like, even, I'm not a girls, but there's some things you just see and you're like, nah,
girl code,
this is a girl code, yeah, because there's also a boys code, like, yo, just get shit. See, lazima niku explain, and I could explain.
Chris comes to my place, but I don't know where he stays. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You're dealing with a married man. Sorry. The bar is so low, I paid for his grandma's hospital bill so she doesn't die before blessing us. Did she die?
Very low.
He was preparing you to be ghosted. The bar is so low, I became a stepmom at 19. There should be an age barrier to being a stepmom.
Why are people becoming stepmoms at a very low age?
18.
But again, if you talk about the age of consent being 16, I mean, it's crazy. 13,
it's crazy. So this nigga convinced this woman that he has a kid. Yeah, at 18, why would you allow somebody with a kid? You have a lot to experience.
Nah,
like,
this is what babas will lie to you.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, what baba will tell you anything they want. At the end of the day, it's just to get between your legs. Let me tell you. You know, they'll get in between your legs maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and then at the end of the day, they get tired of you. They move to another small painting. You know, ooh, especially if that is their behavior. Because kuna wale utapata side chick mmoja na atulie. Until a break up na wote na ende kwa mwingine. But kuna wale it's their norm behavior. You know, not a couple of times, then they jump to the other one.
Another baby mama.
Exactly. Be very careful with what Wababa will promise you heaven and earth.
They don't believe a shit.
Me, I remember the time I was dealing with Baba after high school. this guy because he bought me a phone. Like, he was just doing everything I want. And then to the day when we went now to the Roomba night to do on my date, then I'm like, it's to do to take a shower with who?
Take a shower how?
Take a shower where?
Where?
Why are we taking a shower in an Airbnb first? Why? I can go shower at home. Like, why we should be taking a? Oh, you know, I know you have, especially I know you have. I have kids who are almost your age. That's why we draw the line.
I know.
You have kids my age. You think I'm dumb? You think I'm that stupid?
I know.
For me to just, like, you know, be a second wife to you, like, and I'm gonna have now. Come on.
You know, it's crazy. My friend was telling me this thing just.
Have you seen how first wives behave in their homes,
cycles.
knowing they're the queens?
I
Like,
know.
wait, stop.
A friend of mine was telling me that she's dating this girl 55. She's 24, 23. But her type has always been the wababas. Even if it's not, her type has always just been wababas. I don't think she's, ever since I've known this chick, she's been dating, either is divorced or married. Like, and she's always really comfortable. So this time she tells me, oh, I'm done with this guy, whatever. And the guy was also done. So she goes and dates this guy. This Baba is serious with her. Goes ahead after being introduced to his kids. He's 55. So probably his kids are almost her
The same age,
Yeah, they're 18, 17. They are almost her age, like literally.
Yeah.
So funny thing about this Baba, he has different kids from different
Baby mama.
Red
flag.
Though he's rich as F.
Oh.
I mean, by gari. So this Mbaba has taken her to her mom's. Ushago kwao.
Yeah.
Like ushago kwao. Si amejenga sasa ushago kwao kwa nyumba yake. Si kwa mamake iko pale, hapa ni kwake.
I get it.
Yeah. So this chick, she's like, "Mimi si Masiri girl. Umeenda ushago." Ana does. One time she was hosting. I think like she was supposed to be hosting guests. But she's used to see kuna houses. Even houses tushago kuna wawili. Yeah, amelala mpaka saa 7 anamka anapata wageni. Anapata wageni wameshaka hadi ndio anamka anakimbia kwa bafu, and the mama seen all that. So it's giving that perspective of, oh, you know. So the guy is sitting her down and telling her, you're not a wife material, you're not nini. When you have guests, if you leave, she's like, oh, you're just on your phone doing TikTok. She's also Gen Z, you know. And then as I asked her, like, what do you talk about with this guy? Because you've dated, she's dated this guy for 1 year. And I asked her, like, what are the biggest problems you face? She tells me this guy scolds her as a kid. Like, kukugombeza takugombeza kama mtoto. Like, literally.
Wewe.
Yes. Like, come toto. And a jump. And then you understand, of course, is the age of your father. What the fuck do you expect?
Yeah.
And I also asked her, like, apart from that, she asked me, you know, you might say things, me I'm mad, me nimekatch. Yeah, ni mzae. Alisha hizo vitu. Anaamka asubuhi na shangaa unafura nini? Umejam nini? Unajua. So she's like battling because even the mom is telling her, you can't date this guy with all these baby mamas. What makes you feel that you're the one who's going to be the wife right now?
Yeah.
You can't tell me all those baby mamas are wrong.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. This bar is so low, they will lie to you. They will make you another baby mama. Because trust me, if there is more than 2 baby mamas, there's a problem.
That's true.
Maybe 1 is a failed marriage, you can say that. But 2, and then you want to be the 3rd, or 4 baby mamas, and then you want to be the 5th, and then you think you're going to be the wife, is crazy.
Very fishy.
Yeah, so definitely they lie to you. That's how I feel. And also just reminded me of those 17, 16-year-old while she's a stepmom. They will lie to you, and then they'll make you a new baby mama.
True.
So you have to be very, very careful with these guys who already have babies, and mostly more than different babies with different women. It's a big red flag. Literally.
It's crazy. But let's continue.
Mom, the bar is so low that I'm a stepmom at 19. I'm being cheated on with a 26-year-old. All he does is apologize every time without changing. We are having a teenage stepmom pandemic. The bar is so low.
Please, like, at 19.
Too.
At 19, babe, you're so young. At 19, I can live life. Go out, experience foods, experience other people. Like, just do fun things. At 19, oh my goodness, maybe at 19, if you fall at 19,
Imagine.
maybe I was out. Oh my goodness. Maybe one thing I'm really proud of myself, despite going through hell and hell, I've really enjoyed my life.
Yeah.
Like, if I can say, like, even mimi nimejibamba Shmoney, like kujibamba.
I know.
Aye, time for fun. I have fun. Like, I'll have fun. Like, there's no tomorrow.
I know.
Like, there's no tomorrow. And then you have the energy, fresh from high school. You wanna go out. You wanna meet me. You wanna go to clubs. You wanna go events. You wanna go trips. You wanna just be. Come on. You just wanna feel like an adult because you're from school.
I know.
Like.
And I feel
you
like
break the rules.
I feel like that's why once you've done everything, by the time unafika hizi miaka uko too comfortable.
Yeah,
because right now me I've seen people who didn't do these things at a younger age. They're struggling with adulthood. Like literally unapata wababa wazee wako club wa mama akikunywa guarana na dedi moja. Niko like bro, watu wakianza kunywa hizi vitu ulikuwa wapi? So you want to misbehave in front of people. You know. So it is sad. Like just live your life. At 19 you're still a baby. Enjoy everything you're supposed to. Date mimi naangalianga watu wako 23 tu. Saizi mostly
tunakuwa kwa mtu mmoja.
No, hata vitu wamesha achieve. Niko like bro, me 22. Nilikuwa nafikiria kutrap minyana. Nothing.
Out.
Going to class, maybe not. Partying. Just bullshit. And I'm like, you're thinking about marriage.
You guys are so serious with life.
Like, come on, you're 19, you're 20. Like, literally experienced people. It's crazy, man.
It's so insane. But let me continue. This is just so crazy.
There's another girl in his apartment. God knows what happened between them. But I forgave him and still stayed the night. Is the bar in the room with us? The bar is so low, he stood me up on 3 consecutive dates, and I still agreed to meet him up on the 4th one, and he still didn't show up. Consistency is key. That's a green flag right there. The bar is so low, I believe he was busy.
He invited you for 3 dates without showing up, and the 4th one still.
Day by day, that has happened to me, and we've lasted.
Hold on, like, he invited you for 3 dates.
I am the one who invited him.
He didn't show up.
He showed up. So what happened is, the first time, I told him we're supposed to go for a date.
Yeah.
So he tells me, hey, what's up? I'm coming to pick you up.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
He didn't show up. He told me, oh, you know, that things happened. Blah blah blah. Later, he told me wait for me. I even waited after work. He didn't show up.
Yeah.
But I liked a nigga, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to him. He texts me again.
Yeah.
And every time he texts, I'm like, I'm not gonna reply. I take like 5 hours. Let me just reply. Right? The second time, I'm like, okay, let's hang out. But no, the second time we were supposed to hang out. So he tells me, yeah, I'm hanging out, but I have my boys.
Okay. Nigga.
You know?
Alright.
I have my boys. Because we're supposed to hang out. It was a friend's party. So she told me, you can invite your friends. So I'm like, okay. There's this nigga I'm talking to I like. So and then he's like, oh, it's a party. Oh, my boys are here. Can I pull up with them? I'm like, so long as you're coming with botis is okay. So more drinks for the party. He's like, no, I got you, don't worry.
Yeah.
And what are you guys drinking? Blah blah blah. They pulled up with botis.
Yeah.
So it got really, really bad. He tapped out. Like in the party.
Okay.
Like in the liquor.
Yeah.
Like what the hell?
I get it. Yeah.
So like embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I like a nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Shmoney, it's high time. Like, umona red flags mingi.
Yeah.
He didn't remember shit. It was so high, like as hef. This bar was so low. He texted me. Like they left like the next morning and blah blah blah. So he texted me. And then his niggas were so bad. So there was a bottle they were drinking, I think, in the car.
Yeah.
That was not the bottle that we had.
Yeah.
So they went and put it in his bag. So when he's high, his bag fell down and then the bottle. So people asking, who's this? So because I'm a tap out, he doesn't remember anything. He wakes up, he looks weird as if I'm like, this is not the same guy I like.
Yeah.
I'm not ever gonna talk to him again. Text me after 2 days. Who am I? I reply again. I'm like, what did this nigga do to me?
Yeah.
The third time, I'm like, let's hang out, but please don't come with your
friends.
homies.
Yeah.
Nigga pops. After popping, I'm seeing his homies car at the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, why are these people here?
Mm.
And he's like, yeah, you know, I was just coming to you, and then they were at the corner. Then, yeah, they just like, I'm like, I don't even want to go and say hi to them. I was just bye. I'm gone. I left him there stranded. I left, like, I walked out. I was
Yeah.
just, I just don't want to see you
Yeah.
ever. I told you, no friends this time. I just want to hang out with
Yeah,
you
yeah,
alone.
yeah.
This is the 4th time, Joby.
Fourth time. Let's go.
I'm like, I'm never gonna talk to.
Yeah.
And
The bar was so low.
the bar was so low, girl. I'm never gonna talk to this guy ever. Huh? I think a few days later, and you know we're not talking so much because me, I also don't like you on my face.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Jepi alikuwa najua
Yeah,
hivyo.
yeah.
So if somebody will talk to like maybe after 3 days,
Yeah.
2 days, you know, when you're starting like
Yeah.
to know each other.
Yeah.
So he texts me, hey, what's up? Yeah, I really wanna make it this time. I'm gonna do better, I swear. I'm not gonna pop with anybody. I just want to hang out, you and me. Picked a place. And yeah, the 3rd time, I think that was the 5th time. That was the 5th time that it worked. But imagine 4 times. I was even like saying, no, Shmoney, you're crazy. Like, just giving chances and chances and chances and chances. So the bar was that solo.
That's
but
crazy.
where are we now?
That's
Nowhere.
crazy.
So I would have seen the red flag.
Oh my
What
god.
ungefanya? You would have
What?
let him
Yeah,
die.
but if you like her, you know that. If you like her,
I was like,
if you like, yo, you know, you gotta
I
do
was
what you
like-
gotta do.
And then I don't know. I'm like, what is it about this guy? Like, really, what is it that I keep on? And he keeps fumbling.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a party where somebody taps out?
I've been there. Come on, Shmoney. Who are with you?
Yeah. Oh, you were there in the party?
No, we were with you, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
2022.
Who tapped out? It's the embarrassment.
What's it?
And you're the one that
I clean the mess. Ah, bravo. Imagine. That was so crazy. Then he hit me. What happened now? I got mess in my house.
The bar's been low.
The bar has been super low, you guys. Let us know what has been your experience, Manze. As we literally get closer to winding up, let me finish up with this.
Busy for 12 hours. Yes, he was busy with another woman. The bar is solo. I gave him almost half my entire savings for a project of his, and he still broke up with me. You are entitled for return on investment. The bar is solo. I went to ask him why he was cheating. First of all, what? And I found the other girl and asked her to leave so we could talk. Yeah, you're entitled to privacy in matters like this.
Like, but me, I always ask. Me, I'm gonna ask. Like,
That's why did you cheat?
Yeah, me,
For real?
me, I'll ask. Like, nipate to reason.
Yeah.
What is it? Just what is it?
What?
Yeah, give me a reason.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? You know,
Me, I don't look for closure.
Shmoney, everyone does. Look
No,
for closure.
I don't. Imagine me, I move
There's
on.
that first place of, okay, personally I'm quick to move on.
Yeah.
There's some instances that you can go like, nah, there's that kukosana ile ya kukosana, like, you know, and you then kuruna kukosana like,
Nah, trust me, it's very funny because me, I don't know how to heal.
What do you mean?
I heal in the next relationship.
I used to be like you.
Imagine, and it works for me all the time. By the time we've started becoming a bozo, I'm
I feel
already
like-
talking to another man.
Yeah, I feel like you quick to move on. You give
Oh.
me some walker vibes.
Oh, me, I move. Like, just start tripping. Mostly if I've already started complaining for you 5 times, oh, the relationship was dead. Like 1, 2, 3. The 5th, bro.
Okay.
By the time you're breaking up with me, I'm just like, ni sawa.
I've changed,
I already
man.
launched a nigga.
I've
like,
changed.
I can't. I
I've
don't
so
look for.
changed.
I look
used
for
to be like
closure in my
that.
next
I
month.
used to be like that, man.
For
I used to
real?
be like, yo, by the time you're, me, I'm gone.
Mm.
It's over. Actually, I'm the one who's telling you it's over. Like, yangu
Me,
ilikuwa
I've done.
kitambo.
Me, I don't know how to break up. Me, I don't. I don't break. I wait for you to break up with me, thinking you're breaking up with me. I'd broken up with you 6 months ago.
Me,
bro.
I've broken up, but I'll stay till I hate you.
Ah, me, I can't.
Till I hate you.
For real.
Like, till I hate you.
I
You
can't.
know how bad that is?
I don't look
Like,
for
not
closure.
really hate, because I don't know so how to hate, but
Mm.
like, I'd say dislike you.
Yeah.
Like, completely look at you, you're just disgusting. Like, you're just some piece of shit.
For real.
Yeah, you just
I
know.
don't know
I
how
don't see
to.
that cuteness or anything at all. Like, I just like that. Like, and kuonange tu till unibo.
Walai.
Yeah.
Me, I can't. By the
I
way, I
like
move on. I move like Like, I start telling you stuff and you don't do it, or we start arguing.
But I think it
I'm
depends.
just getting
Literally.
tired.
Imagine
I've
depends.
never looked for closure.
Why? No matter how long the relationship has been.
I've never had relationships even like 3 years.
Okay.
I've never looked for closure. I'm just like, I've been telling you this shit you're not doing. And then I just start talking to somebody else. I like the person.
I'd say
by the time you realize you're like tired with me and you're like, I'm done. I'm like, okay.
It depends. I think I've come to realize it depends with how far we really come. Because again, I don't like burning bridges. So I'm like, I'll just say I know. I just look at it like, so the closer look at it is from, we can be cool friends. That's why I'm friends with most of my exes personally. Like, closure is for,
I swear I think
wrong,
they're dead.
But we can be friends then.
I don't even know where they are.
I know where my exes
live.
I know where all my exes live. Like,
crazy thing, I don't know where they are. I don't know where they live. I don't even know what's happening in their life. Unless they have pseudo accounts that they are following with on Instagram. I don't know shit. So if you are my
what they
ex,
live, I know what they do every day, you know.
Oh my god,
I'm just that chilling.
That's not your ex.
Those
are your boys. Your toys.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, shout out to all of them.
Because an ex is supposed to be an ex.
And they're all ballers. I like that. You know? Like, come on.
Literally.
But anyway, as we come literally to the end of the show, shout out to everyone with us on YouTube. Let us know how bar was.
Too low.
How low was your bar?
The bar is so low, I caught him cheating, and his only concern is why I checked his phone. Why did you check his phone? As soon as you feel like you need to check his phone, right there, that's the sign you should leave. The bar is so low, I was excited when he texted back within 24 hours. The dopamine hits of a man that is intermittently ghosting you. Oh God, relatable. The bar is so low, I skipped my master's in a top university to be his wife. Still can't forgive myself. It's not too late.
Imagine dropping your career.
Some people, I have a friend who didn't go to the States because of a relationship.
Wow.
And it was supposed to be a scholarship.
Wow.
I'm like, dear nigga, what the hell are you right now?
There's so many niggas out there. You'd have found even better. Come on, choices again of life.
Exactly.
They're really crazy. Let me share this.
My bar was so low challenge. The bar was so low challenge. Let's go. Kabla nieleze how my bar was low. Please, we listen, we watch, we don't judge. We watch, we listen, we don't judge. Let's go. My bar was so low. Ilikuwa ni birthday yake. Nilikwenda kwake bila kumwambia, like nilikuwa nataka kumsurprise. Nikaenda na zawadi. Nilifika pale kwake sikumkuta. Nikakaa kama 10 minutes. Nilikaa tu nikaisikia bana anaweza kawa alienda mbali sana. Nikakaa tu kusubiri bila kumwambia nipo wala nini. Like 10 minutes akaja na mdada. Akamshika mkono. Sijui kama yule alikuwa ni main chick au ndo side chick sijui. Akanipa hai then akaniambia nisubiri hapo, I'm coming back. Akaingia chumbani. Alispend like masaa mawili na nusu huko chumbani. Lakini nusu saa ya mwanzo walikuwa kama vile wanacheka wanafurahi, lakini after there nikasikia ukimya sana. Mimi bwana nikasema mbona ukimya sana? Nikaenda pale mlangoni nikasikiliza hivi, nikagundua kama bwana watu wanafanya ngono. Yes. Ngono. Yeah. Sasa after masaa mawili na nusu kuisha wakatoka ndani. Yule mkaka akaja mpaka pale nilipokuwa, akaniambia umefuata nini, mbona hujasema kama unakuja? Nikasema it's your birthday, nimekuletea zawadi. Akasema I know it's my birthday. Akachukua zawadi akasema thank you. Then akaniambia next time ukitaka kuja make sure unaniambia, this is not your home place au anywhere unakuja tu bila kutoa taarifa. Make sure next time unatoa taarifa before coming. Okay. See how my bar was solo. By the time we were dating. See how my bar was solo. Kwa mimi nikafanya nikarudi nyumbani. Sijui kama mimi ndio nilikuwa main chick outside. Sijui nikarudi nyumbani. My bar was so damn low. After 2 days he checked on me. Sio kwamba alikuwa amenicheki kuniomba msamaha. No, hakuniomba msamaha. Akaniambia tu I need some money. Ilikuwa ni pesa ndefu kidogo. I need some money. Nikamwambia mimi hela nitatoa wapi? Yaani check as if nothing happened. You see? Yaani kama vile hakuna kilichotokea. Akaniambia tu I need some money. Mimi namuuliza nitapata wapi pesa? Akaniambia mimi sijui utakapopata, what I need is some money. Akanipa kiwango alichonipa, nilimwambia kwamba kilikuwa kidogo kimechangamka. Sasa nikaanza kufikiria nitatoa wapi pesa kwa haraka for now. And mama yangu unajua ana matatizo ya kifua, na matatizo ya kifua by the time kifua kilikuwa kimepanda sana, kilikuwa kinamsumbua mara kwa mara. Sasa nikapiga hesabu nikakumbuka kwamba ninajua hela ya matibabu ya mama ya kifua ilipo. Guess what guys?
Oh my god.
Nilienda kuchukua ile pesa.
Oh my
and
god.
I gave that man ile pesa ambayo mama anaitumia kwenye matibabu yake ya kifua. and bad enough usiku wake, yani ilikuwa ni bahati mbaya sana, kifua kilipanda sana mama, na ilishirikana kumnunulia dawa on the spot kwa sababu nilikuwa nimechukua pesa, nimebakiza kidogo sana ambayo haikutosha kununua dawa. Yani dawa hizo nunuliwa zilikuwa sio za kifua kabisa, kwa sababu ya kwa sababu ya ubavu wangu mimi. Jamani guys, this love hapana. Okay, listen, my bar was so low. I will endelea kuwa low. After 1 week, he checked on me, like akaniambia nataka nifanye nione na wewe, like anataka appointment, and then oh my man, jamani leo anataka appointment. My man introduced it to me, his girlfriend, akaniambia hivi kwamba this is the main chick. Kwa hiyo utaamua kama utataka kukua side chick au utaondoka uendelee na maisha yako. Because I loved that man, nikasema fine, I'm ready to be your side chick. Yani side chick kabisa, unajua kabisa side chick na main chick ndio huyu. Unaona how my babu solo upuzi kabisa, nikawa side chick. Unajua that man was broke, in fact he was broke. Kwa hiyo alikuwa ananitumia mimi kumhudumia main chick wake, like ananipa mimi pesa kumpatia main chick wake, na I was ready. Nilikuwa ninapambana ili kupata fedha za kufanyaje, kumpatia kwa ile kijana ili ampe main chick wake. That is my short story about how my bar was so damn low. I was full, sijui kama ilikuwa ni puberty ndio inanisumbua, I don't know, but I was so stupid. Hata nikikumbuka leo nasema akili zangu hazina akili for real.
Watu wengi akili zao hazina akili, siwe peke yako. Fikiriangi saa hizo. You'll just do anything because you're in love, you know. I was just listening to that song of inasema ngoma inaitwaje? It's a TikTok famous song. Oh, mapenzi kilio. I was listening to the lyrics. I was listening to the lyrics yesterday very well. I was listening to the radio, and then I was listening to those lyrics on when the jam came, and then kasema ukisha fall in love, you don't want to, when you fall in love you don't want to listen to anyone. You don't listen to anyone, even if they tell you what about that person, you won't listen. Like me, mtadiambia yes, lakini at the end of the day kitanda mimi na yeye, unajua, like, you know, you'll tell me shit, but at the end of the day me and him pillow talking, me and him cuddling, me and him, you know. So until ikuhit ndo unaanza kulia sasa.
I swear, but unamkaga.
The
good thing huwezi lala for long.
I know.
Yeah.
But until then you never want to listen to anyone. I know. You can never tell someone who's in love. You can never advise them.
You can never advise
someone who's in love, which is crazy, man. But shout out to this lady, man. Her bar was so low to the point she took her mom's medication money to give her boyfriend. You know, the bar went so low she became a side chick so that she could finance the main chick. This is crazy, man. What men do to us is just insane. Sometimes
I know
it's insane.
Don't let your bar be so low like that.
Man,
raise the bar. You are the bar.
Refuse.
Cause at the bar bar iko juu. Bar ijai kuwa chini.
Bana.
The bar is still hata bar yate iko hata angalia yetu iko juu, iko chini. So raise your bar. Raise your standards. Period. Avoid low standards to avoid low experiences.
Bana. Literally. You know, but anyway, we're coming to the end of today's conversation. Closing remarks. Shmoney on those two conversations.
I just said avoid low standards to avoid low experiences. Period.
Exactly. But of course, see you on Thursday, same time, same place, right here on Reaction Time. We get to do this every Tuesday and Thursday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. I hope you guys have enjoyed. For those who shall be catching this on a replay, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave your comments behind regarding, of course, the South African rape case, and also, of course, how low was your bar? How low did you set your bar? How low have you gone for a relationship, for a lady, for that man? Let us know. But much love. See you guys later. We're winding up with the Bandit Cypher.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Here is Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother, home in Switzerland. And I'm reaching out to all my brothers and sisters on the African continent.
Listen,
you're tuning into Black Fire Radio, and you're listening to
I just, yeah.
coming up. There's a lady here, I feel dumb. Got some nicotine, pot up front, Get me up the clouds, it's way too hot. Landing down, sick dip, I'm coming up. Scary knees and free, shaky lips, feeling up. Make believe is all I breathe since the mind stick me down. Lonely me is all I see, misery keeps me proud. Mentally victimized, moves all villainized. Could never minimize, especially digitized. Could only criticize, yeah, cause bitches disguise. Don't give no shit, why? My assets liquidized, yeah, I'm probably demonized. Zero demon time, come slowly, be advised. Catching zeros and zero time, how can I go compromise? Fuck up, get chastised. Ego be maximized, couldn't fit the plus size. If bitches naked sons, I'm the nanny hoe. And it's lunchtime, take your cabbage to grow.
Nadai ku raise the bar, bado naanguka nayo. Dili na hustle hard, mboga itoshi salo. Lazima kuwe sharp, usikii life ni daro. Nopate hizi facts, lazima ulipe karo. Ati, huni nani, depends on who is asking. Jina kubwa mini Shmoney, when I pull like hadi or hadi. Niko poolside sipping bubbly kwa warazi hunipati. Hini favor sijigambi, tuma fea na ni mbali. Always rapping 1 to 5, reach anti kila siku niko grind, longer than your 9 to 5. All my ladies get in line, let nobody take your shine. Easy how I make it rhyme, check easy lady me vibe. For president, all of them incompetent. Kazi tuni.
Yeah, much love family. Make sure you check that out, that jam out. Nobody's edition. Show love man.
Go and argue with your pets, yeah.